Welcome to my channel for comprehensive tutorials on fundamental principles to complex problems. I'll cover it all. Feel free to share, subscribe for more contents. Thank you. Hello everyone. This is a Math Olympiad question and I have found it pretty difficult for some students to do it, and some of the subscribers also sent me this question. So I'm here to solve this question. So how we begin this question, we know the value of AB is 100 and BC is 200 and AC is 300, and we need to find out the value of A, B and C. Now given what we are given is AB is 100, BC is 200 and AC is 300. Now how we begin this question is, now what I have come up with the method to solve this is, first of all, we know the value of AB is given, and the value of CA, I can write AC also, AC and divided by BC. Now if I substitute the value of AB, AC and BC, I know very well this is 100 times 300 divided by the value of BC is, which is 200. Now we know that this value, once we calculate, this is going to be 150. But on the right hand side, what we know that the C is cancelled with C and B is cancelled with B. So this is ultimately, it's going to give us A square. That means the value of A square equals 150. Now coming up for the second value, which is B square, how do we find it? First of all, we know the value of AB is and BC and divided by AC. So in here we substitute the values of AB, which is 100, multiplied by 200 and divided by 300. Now once we calculate all this value, we know that this is going to be 200, these two zeros are going to be cancelled, and 200 over 3. So ultimately on the other side we cancel the C and we cancel the B. So this gives you a B square. So B square value is going to be 200 over 3. Now the third value, which is BC multiplied by AC and divided by AB. Substituting the values, we know very well this is 200 multiplied by 300 and divided by 100. So this is going to give us a 600 in total. And 600 is going to be, once the B is cancelled with this and A is cancelled with A. So ultimately we know very well that C square is equals to 600. To make it more neat and nice, what we can do is we can write the value separately, that the value of A square is 150, while the value of B square is equals to 200 over 3, and the value of C square is equals to 600. So these are the three values that are going to help us in finding out the value of A plus B and plus C. Remember, so far what we have found out is the value of A square, B square and C square, but we don't need this. We need to value A plus B plus C. Let's see. Now in the question itself, it says that A plus B plus C is equals to, once we are coming over here, we know very well that A plus B plus C we need to find out. And once we square this value, we get the value of A square plus B square plus C square plus 2ABC is the value of A plus B plus C whole square. Get it? Now we are substituting the value, what we know already, that A square is 150. We substitute the value over here, and the B square is 200 over 3. C square is 600 plus 2 times A plus B plus C, value is 100 plus 200 plus 300. We know this value from here. AB is 100, BC is 200 and AC is 300. So now we know the value of a plus b plus c. It is 300 over here. Now I will put this 200 over 3 on the extreme left. So I'm writing this 150 plus 600 plus 2. And when you put these values together in the bracket, 200 plus 300 is 500, plus 100 is going to give you 600. Now in here, I'm writing 200 over 3 in the very last for a reason. Now 150 plus 600, 150 plus 600 plus 1200 plus 200 over 3 is ultimately going to give us 1950 plus 200 over 3. Now, so adding two fractions, you know very well, denominator is 1. So we need to multiply this by 3 and this by 1. So once we multiply 1950 by 3, we are going to get 5850 plus 200 over 3. Now, this is the value of a plus b plus c whole square. Remember this. Okay. Now, ultimately, once you add these two guys, what you get is 6050 divided by 3. And we know that this is the value of a plus b plus c whole square. To cancel this square sign, we know very well taking the root of both the sides is going to be something like this. So once we take the root of both the sides, we know very well this is the value of a plus b plus c. Now on this side, you know very well, I can write under root 6050 divided by under root 3. As soon as we get this, conjugates, we don't need this rational number. In here, I'm going to multiply by under root 3 and under root 3. And I know very well that under root 3 is multiplied by under root 3 is going to give me a 3. This is the reason I am using this conjugate thing. Now, what does this mean? 6050, once we find out all the numbers that can be found out to divide, now I begin like this. 6050 is divided by 2, so it's going to give me 3025. Once we divide this by 5, what do we get? 6. 5 times 6 is 30, and 5 times 5 is 25. Again by 5 is going to give us 121, which is the factor of 11. 11 times 11 is 121, and 11 times 1 is an 11. So ultimately, as an answer, we are getting 2 times 5 times 5 times 11 times 11. Or I can write this way, 5 square and 11 square. Okay. Now I can write 6050 in terms of under root 2 and 5 square and 11 square. Once we are taking square of these things, square is going to be cancelled with this. So I can say over 3. That means under root 2 times 5 times 11, because under root is cancelled, over 3. Ultimately, what I will get is 55 radical 2 divided by 3. Now, once we reach here, it's going to give us radical 3 once again. This is going to be your final answer. Thank you very much for being with me. Wait for the next video, which is going to be very interesting. Thank you very much once again. Wish you all the best and have a nice day. Thank you.